Okay, so today I thought I'd talk about behavior and training. In the name of my business, it's Buckman Bestial Behaviors, not Buckman Dog Training or things like that. Because behavior is, with the way that I train and the methodologies I utilize, it all comes down to behavior. In reality, all training is behavior. Everything an animal does is a reaction to the world around it, its environment, including the cues that we say. And then the behavior is what they do because of that environment, or all the things that happen that lead to that behavior, which of course then has consequences. It actually is a term, ABC, antecedent, all the things before the behavior, behavior itself, and then the consequences. So really, training is just another way of looking at behavior. It's just one small aspect. So, hey, big guy. So, one simple thing that I like to look at is that when you look at it as behavior, instead of just training, you open the door to a whole lot of different things that we can be working with. We can be working with a dog to reduce its fear of something. We can work with a dog to create a calm behavior. We can actually teach an animal, or in particular dog, as most of the cases that I'm working with nowadays, to be in a calm state. There's a number of exercises I do, like the bucket game, which I actually compare to people using prayer beads. Oftentimes they go in, when people go into meditation, they kind of put the same object in front of their face, or think of an image in their head to kind of go into a certain mental state. Well, we actually can use that, using operant conditioning, to create a state of calm, or of calm mind or behavior from the dog. Now, I've used this in a number of ways. Obviously, you can do the sit, stay, and all that, or even the heel, which a lot of people love as the final basic obedience. But we can go so much further. I mentioned cooperative care before. We can train a behavior where when a dog sees the vet and sees certain objects, that they just go into a state of calm and present the various body parts that the veterinarian needs. It even helps with management. Rather than behaving in a way where they're fearful or angry about seeing things like muzzles, we can actually create a behavior where they want and enjoy the muzzle on their face. Now, obviously, they're not going to be 100% okay with it because it is restrictive.
Oh, wow.
But we can create a calm state of being rather than just that negative or restriction caused by the muzzle itself. So the reason I talk about behavior rather than training is because I do so much more than just training. I work with aggression to get the dogs calmer in a state when they meet other dogs or other people. I work with just about anything that you can think of. I have probably worked with over the past many years. Number one that my clients call me for is usually aggression. Now, the thing with these behaviors, they are like training. So the longer they go, the more we have to work later to undo it. Because everything is in the brain, and it's all caused by memories. And if something works once, you might try it again later. If something works a second time, you're probably going to try it that third time. And once you do it the 100th time, it's pretty much set as a standard. It might as well be a religion in your mind at that point, that this is the way it works. So that's why it can happen the same way in an animal's brain. Basically, that 100th time, it's locked in there. Can we change it? Sure. We can change minds all the time. But it takes a lot more work when we're fighting 5 years worth of memory regarding some behavior versus a month of memory regarding a behavior. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave them in the comment box, and I'll be happy to talk with you later. Happy holidays, everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed a good Thanksgiving and all the rest of the holidays to come. Have a good one.